Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. I want you to know to be America and to wake up these so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and to let you know you're God's chosen people according to the Bible. And that America is going to be destroyed via thermonuclear missiles. But before all that, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash.
And double honors to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. And peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. And shalom to the sincere sisters, listen, learn, and sincerity.
Shalom. You got a script up? You got something? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So, woe meaning destruction to the world, okay? And them that dwell therein. So the inhabitants of earth, as you said, destruction unto them, okay? Ultimately, that was the Lord saying that. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And those swords are your modern day guns. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai put the spirit on Esdras to see that there was basically going to be sedition amongst men. There's going to be race wars, okay? You have Esau, Edom, literally at the last seconds of their kingdom. They're going to be upset, okay, that their rulership is no more. What they're going to do is they're going to take it out on you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're not just going to go down without a fight. That's why the first thing Esau has done during these times is to stock up on carnal things, okay? Food, medical equipment, and most importantly, the sword, which is your guns. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, what you have is, once again, the Edomite kingdom is crumbling, okay? And over 22 million people, they're unemployed right now. So food is getting low, okay? A lot of meat manufacturers, they're now shutting down their plants, okay? So you're not gonna have food. That's why the Lord said you're gonna see invading of one another, okay?
And right now you got right now you got Trump telling the states of Virginia, Michigan, and the third one?
No, I don't think I'm not sure.
But you got all these, you got different states that basically Trump is starting a wave where he's promoting people to go and protest, even the ones that got stay-at-home orders. That's sedition among men.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Trump is saying he want to open the economy back up, but clearly people are still supposedly dying from the coronavirus at the same time. So you got the governor saying we don't want to open it because people are still dying, but Trump is over here telling the people to go and protest. Who cares? Basically, go and protest. Who cares about the virus? Because people are breaking that distance. They coming out to protest. I don't even think they're wearing masks. But the point of that is, why would this asshole tell people to protest, and then the governor telling people to stay home?
Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos, man.
Matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think governors of, because I was watching the video, governors of specific towns can issue martial law.
Mm-hmm.
They can issue martial law. So Trump is telling people to go out, and the mayors and the governors telling people to stay in. The mayors and the governors can issue martial law in that specific city. He can do that. They can do that. Which they're going to have no choice but to do that if the people are protesting in large gatherings, which is going to, in their mind, spread the coronavirus. If it exists or not, I don't fucking know. But the point is, if people actually falling for this, and then Trump if Trump actually brings actually as these people bring on martial law, that shit'd be funny.
And like the brother was saying, all it is they're just trying to present a narrative. They it's called the Hegelian dialect. You present two opposing sides, but behind closed doors, they're on the same side. It's the same agenda, like the brother just said. They're going to implement martial law. They just can't do it in a draconian type of way, okay? They can't just come out and say, yeah, they don't want to, because they know that the people they're gonna look for their heads, man. Okay, so they gotta do it in implementation. So Trump, he's gonna play the guy who wants the American people to, everything to be normal, but then the governors are gonna play the bad guy, and saying, oh no, the numbers are still rising, so we need to shut it down. So the governors are gonna basically declare martial law, okay? Ultimately, that's what Trump wants. Ultimately, that's what his handlers want. Okay, so it's once again, it's the devil. It's a part of his plan, man. This is his. This is what the Lord gave him. He's a deceitful man. Okay, and this is a part of his deceit. Well, like the Lord said, he's not going to have the elect. We're gonna see through the BS, Lord willing with those men. But we're gonna see through those type of things, and that's what you see now.
This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he hath but a short time. And what does this tell you? This tell you that Satan is going to do what? When he starts to feel his power loosening, because we know Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And Satan. So we know once their power started to deteriorate, as this is saying, they're going to turn up what they're doing.
Right, and that's why they're also getting sloppy, because it's like a criminal. When you've been getting away with something so much, you kind of get lax, and after a while, when the heat's now on you, you're not going to be in that spirit of crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and that's what you see Esau doing. He knows he has but a short time, so he's trying to do everything now sped up, okay? Ultimately, it's the Lord, okay? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but now Esau, his plan is right in everybody's face, When the Lord, when Trump and all of these governors and everything said about, this whole lockdown, that should have been an indication of where we at, man. Matter of fact, let me just get it. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
And you might notice, brothers, that certain situations that you're in, that Satan is turning up even more.
God.
You might notice demons are starting to come along even more now, tempting you in different ways, trying to get you to get really angry, trying to get you to go off, get you to play on your emotions. You brothers, y'all probably been in y'all certain situations where recently, as of recently, Satan has been stepping his game up a little bit, stepping his game up.
Yep.
And why? Because he know he got but a short time, so he got to send out everything he got to try to claim as many people as he can.
And that's why the Lord said that's that flood. Okay, that flood, like when it's a flood, it's an overwhelming amount of water, okay, that takes over a particular land space, okay, or a particular space. That's the same thing in the spirit of Esau. He's going to come in like a flood, meaning all of his military, all of his weaponry, okay, all the technological advancements that he's had, he's going to bring it out at one time and come in like a flood, man. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he told us to be like watchmen, okay, to stand in that watchtower, okay, to call upon him. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, once again, that goes into that Esau coming in like a flood. That's that Jacob's trouble, okay? Because Jacob, the Lord said his judgment is going to begin in the house of Israel, okay? So it's going to begin with you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But he's going to use Esau, Edom, to come in, okay? That's why Jeremiah, he said that day is great. There's none like it. We're about to enter a time that we've never seen before. This is why Yahweh Shai came back and gave us grace, man, to get ourselves spiritually ready. these devils, man, they coming, man. They're coming. Like I said, right now they're trying to cause as much chaos as possible, as much confusion.
Chapter 13. And verse 14. Matter of fact, 15. It says, every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
All of our people who clinged and they subscribed to Esau's doctrine, okay, his world, okay, you still got a lot of our people right now, they still want the economy to come back. They want their jobs back, okay? All of those people who hearken unto Esau, Edom, their oppressors, they're going to get thrust through right along with them, okay? So they're going to get put through that fire right along with them. They got an ICBM missile with their name on it waiting for them, man. Right along with the heathens. There's a reason why we're a holy nation. There's a reason why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua told us to be separate, man. He gave us an opportunity, and this opportunity is now, but that door is closing. That door is closing. America, they can sit up here and say, we're going to resume back and open up the economy and everything. It'll never go back to what you know. A lot of people are not going to have certain jobs that they had weeks ago. Okay, you're not gonna have dining in restaurants anymore. You're not gonna be able to have gatherings. You're not gonna have musical concerts, man. Esau, Edom, their society is it's crumbling, man. But all of our people who clung unto him, they have to go through that fire right along with them. They have to be judged, man.
That's what Scripture said in 2nd Esdras, that woe to the world and then the dwell therein. The people who are still in the world, a part of this place, are going to receive the destruction of this place. Y'all wanted to make Esau y'all strength, y'all God. Y'all wanted to make women y'all gods. Y'all wanted to make the gym y'all gods. Y'all wanted to make
social
media, boxing,
celebrities.
Y'all wanted to do that. So in return, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, let them gods save you. Let's see what them gods got in store for what I got in store.
And from what it looked like to me, all their gods is quote unquote closed down right now.
Matter of fact, you had the one pastor in Virginia. He got smoked off.
Nope.
Where was Jesus at?
Yep. Where was his quote unquote protection at?
Right. Where was his protection? And he was so-called preaching the gospel, and he got the coronavirus.
That's right.
That doesn't even make sense. That's like us coming out here and do the work and we get the coronavirus. They'd be like, okay, we're doing something wrong here.
Exactly.
I don't even know any brothers with the coronavirus. If it even exists.
Right.
I haven't heard of a brother dying from the coronavirus. If the Lord was with these people, they wouldn't die doing the work of the Lord. That shit don't make sense.
Right.
Look at the Muslims. I be walking around. I'm pretty sure you probably see it too. Muslims with the mask on. Where's Allah?
Where's your God at?
I bet you the guy at my job, he always praying next to his locker. I bet any amount of money on he wearing a face mask.
Praying, exactly. I thought your power. I thought he was a God of all gods. He should be able to save you from that. You shouldn't have. This should be a breeze for you. You should have the most faith right now in your power, but you don't, because it's a false God. You're in a false spirit, man. You're still in darkness. These people are still in darkness. That's why the Lord said you have to get thrust through right along with them, man. You didn't practice faith upon him. Even those, there's a lot of people who know that they're Israelites, but you're still calling on Jesus. You still say his name is Christ.
Wearing face masks.
Don't get too close to me. You don't got faith, man. Come on now. You gonna sit up here, he's the God of the heavens and the earth, but you got on a fucking face mask. You see a person and 6 feet, don't stay away from me. You don't have faith, man. That's not faith, man. That's not faith. And that's why, like the Lord said, call on your gods that you set incense to. You're gonna call on their gods, and he's gonna mock you in that day. The days of hell when you don't have any bread, okay? When your children are literally begging you for food, okay? When you hear your next door neighbor screaming because there's somebody in her house, okay, overtaking her and ravaging her, man. Y'all about to realize this was not a game at all. What is life? What is life? I'm supposed to live my best life. I want to go on vacation. Okay. The Lord got a vacation for your ass.
This ain't living.
You got a vacation for your ass in a FEMA camp. Get your own room and everything. This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So the disciples, those who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we understand that it's going to be much tribulation that we're going to enter the kingdom. We understand that the days ahead, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he's going to place us in certain situations that are going to be uncomfortable. Okay? But see, that's why we were placed in these situations now. That's why we were chastised now. So when we're in Jacob's trouble, the days ahead, yeah, we're going to go through much tribulation, but we're going to be hardened. We're going to have experience in these things. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he chastised us during the time of grace.
When everybody else was having a good
Exactly.
time.
When everyone else was sitting up here having a good time, committing adultery, fornication, okay, worshiping celebrities, okay, worried about the next gossip news, going to the cookouts, having fucking orgies and all this stuff. The Lord was dealing with us. He was preparing us to be gold, tried in the fire, man. So he told us through much tribulation we're going to enter the kingdom. These people don't know that. They think that Jesus is coming and he's just going to gather everybody who calls on his name and that they're just going to sing Kumbaya on a rainbow. They don't know the tribulation to come, man.
Go ahead, It's Deuteronomy 32 and 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste.
The Lord said, in due time, they're gonna get what they reaped, okay? In due time. You wanted to be a thought, in due time, the Lord gonna let you be a thought, okay?
You wanna be a man?
You wanna be a man? Oh, the Lord gonna let you be a man. Now when you in Jacob's trouble, go ahead, be a man. You independent, okay? You men who the Lord, he ain't nothing. Okay, he ain't nothing. Well, you know what, when you're in Jacob's trouble, you do what the fuck you gotta do. Since the Lord is nothing, he's going to put everybody in situations to mock them. You're either gonna be mocked or you're going to have a hedge of protection over you, point blank. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he gave us mercy. He's a merciful power, man. Believe on me, have faith, pray, show brotherly love. I got you. You got any enemies? It's a part of your birthright that I destroy your enemies. I got you. You could be in that spirit, or you can sit here and, like I said, you can mock the Lord, you can scoff, okay? The Lord got something for you, man. That's why he's taking this nation down, man. Pride goes before destruction.
It says, it's funny, it said their foot shall slide in due time.
Woo. So the Lord said,
go be walking down the block with
God.
those heels,
and you
and then they ain't gonna do that.
Exactly. You don't even notice. You know what I mean? It's nothing you prepare for. Nothing. You just walk. Oh damn. That's how these people gonna be. The Lord, he gonna pull that damn carpet right underneath them, man. He gonna fucking make them fall right on their face.
Oh,
and he
shit.
gonna mock you while on your way down, man. Like you should, man. These people took this as a game.
In due time.
In due time.
In due time.
That's why the Lord, he said, man, listen, have patience. My saints, have patience, patience, patience.
It says, for Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants. So Yahweh's going to judge who? He's going to judge the Israelites that are the wicked, and he's going to redeem his servants. It says, when he seeth that their power is gone and that there is none shut up or left, and he shall say, where are their gods, their rock, in whom they trusted? So Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to sit back. He's going to wait till all their hope and everything that they hoped in is gone. Then he's going to step in and he's going to bring in that last wave, that big destruction. It says, and he will say, where are their gods, their rock, in whom they trusted? Which they eat the fat of their sacrifices and drink the wine of their drink offerings. Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. So your God, when you was worshiping your Christmas, your Thanksgiving, those gods, let them protect you in that day. When you're in Jacob's trouble, fucking go get a turkey and have a feast. Let's see if the turkey he'll save you. Okay? Your Jesus, your Christmas, your Santa. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Let's see if your taxes is saved.
God.
Let's see if
stimulus check.
Your stimulus check. Your mortgage is going to save. God. The food that you stockpile. The drinks that you stockpile. Your doomsday bunker. Let's see if that's going to save you.
I got something for you, y'all. This is James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as if it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. And that goes back to I was just saying. The Lord said everything that you carnally gathered, okay, it's not going to prevail in that day. You can't put up your house and say, listen, Lord, I will give you my house if you give me if you protect my soul. It's not going to work that way. Everything you have is moth-eaten. It's in vain. The days ahead, man, it's going to matter not, okay? It's not going to matter. Everything these people are doing are in vain. And that's why the Lord, he got them sitting at home right now. And that's why, when they're sitting at home, now everyone's thinking. Everybody, now you got time to think. Yahweh Shem Yahweh, he's putting you in time out before he whoop your ass, man. It's verse 5. It says, ye have lived in pleasure on earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. And that's what these people have done. They are so, what's the word? They're pampered. In Babylon, everything here is false. It's a false hope, a false society. It's a false identity. No one wants to deal with truth. No one wants the truth about anything. Everyone wants to live in a false reality. So the Lord said that's why he's going to set these people right, man. Nah, go ahead.
This is back over here. Deuteronomy 32 and 38. 39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
That's straight to the point. The Lord said, listen, ain't no other God next to me. I kill, I make alive. I form the dark, I create the light. I, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, doeth all these things. There's no other gods, man. You people are about to figure that out. Even the heathen, they know this, but they're wicked. It's in their DNA to be wicked. But you Israelites, you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans, You have a power, and your power, you actually are blessed, man, because your power is the actual power of the heavens and the earth, man. But you still want to scoff at him. You want to be like we said, you want to subscribe to the ideas of your oppressors, man. The Lord got something for you. The Lord got something for you. It's like a dog. Say if I had a dog, right? And my dog, I raised him since he was a pup, okay? And all of a sudden, he's now starting to growl. He's now starting to bite. I got to put that dog down because that dog, there's no hope for him no more, okay? He's now corrupted. I can't trust him. It's the same thing with Shai and our people. You have to die, man. This is not from my heart. I don't wake up every day and I'm just like, ugh. I hate my people. I love my people, but y'all have not came back to your power. So therefore, you're a virus. You're a walking virus. You're not gonna come back, man. So there's nothing but death. You got to get put down, man. And when the elect are in the kingdom, you'll come through their loins. So you'll be taught in the kingdom. Well, you won't have to teach. We'll have the laws in our inward parts, but you'll be in a perfect mindset, man. But until then, you people have to get put down, man. This is Job chapter 21. I started verse 27. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, that they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So Shai, he said, listen, I know what white men, okay, and these heathen nations that join unto them, I know what they have planned for me. I know what they think they're gonna do to our people. Okay? Shai said, I'm gonna destroy them. Zephaniah 3:8. He's gonna gather these nations, okay, for his indignation. He said the wicked is reserved for the day of destruction. And like I said, our people are going to get caught into that, man. Because you sat up here and you subscribe to the ideology of your oppressors, man. You all have Stockholm syndrome. You think you can get along with your oppressors. They gave you this one world, we all can get along, okay? All religions are okay. All these false gods, okay, it's okay, everything's normal. It's cool. The Lord said no. He's a separatist, man. He is a racist. Go ahead, Ivan.
This is Job 36:17. It says, "But thou hast fulfilled the judgment of the wicked, judgment on thee." And that's what's going to our people. The 2/3 of our people, they have fulfilled the judgment of the wicked. So therefore, judgment and justice is going to take hold on our people, because the destruction is going to come to America. Initially, was only for the heathen. Mm-hmm. Just like when you look back at in modern day, in ancient Egypt, that destruction that came, the plagues were for who? The heathen. And our people were delivered. Well, this day and time, Yahweh Shai said, you know what? Since Israelites want to be wicked, y'all going to die right along with the heathen. So they have fulfilled the judgment of the wicked. It says, Job 36 and verse 18. It says, because there is wrath, beware, lest he take thee away with his stroke. Then a great ransom cannot deliver thee. So when this destruction comes, it's not going to be a ransom for you to deliver yourself. When those death angels come, it's not going to be no white flags and no peace talks. They only come in to kill and destroy. The angels is up there holding back the destruction upon the four four corners of the earth. They're only waiting for that green light. And when that green light is lit, everything is being killed and destroyed. They don't got that mark of exemption. If you ain't got that exemption mark, they're not trying to hear no talk at all. Ain't gonna be no pleading with the angels that come in that day. If you're not lit up, you getting lit up.
You got something now?
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 34. I'll start at the top, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the shepherds, Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? And that's going to be you pastors, okay? And even you Israelites that came into this truth, okay? And you're preaching false doctrine. You're supposed to be feeding the flock, man. You're supposed to be feeding the flock and making sure they're good for Yahweh's return, man. But instead, your pride is puffed up. You got a congregation. Y'all got cups. Y'all got shirts with your damn names on them. Okay, you preaching, talking about the heathen. They're gonna come into the kingdom with us. Okay.
Their names on it.
Yeah. What is that camp? GOCC. I seen a video. The dude had a cup with a logo GOCC. I'm like, bro. And it was what is it? Gathering of Christ Church. Like, bro, what are y'all talking about, man? Esau can be saved. You know, exactly.
I don't even like saying Christ.
That's crazy. Christos, like you calling on false names, false deities. Yahweh Shai said you're supposed to feed his flock, man. It says, ye eat the fat, and ye clothe ye with wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. And that's exactly what these false pastors do. You're Creflo Dollars, man. He said, listen, I don't give a fuck what's going on with this COVID-19. I need my money.
Here's my PayPal account.
Here's my PayPal. You send it to my PayPal. Jesus right now will bless you. That's what they telling these people, man.
You need a face mask. Jesus got you.
You don't need a face mask. Calling on false gods, false deities, man. They're not feeding the flock. It says the diseased have ye not strengthened. They haven't strengthened the weak of our nation. Okay? The so-called black Latinos and Native Americans who are literally out here like zombies, man. Walking dead, man. Don't know who they are. They're not feeding them. Every Sunday they still got well, they don't have them now, but they got a congregation. You think they're telling them that they're Israelites, that Yahweh Shai is coming back, that we need to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, stop committing adultery? They're not telling them that, man, because they're false gods, or Salaki. They're false pastors, man, false priests. It says, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them. And that's what they do, because it's all about money. Okay? That's why the Lord, the root of all evil is money, man. When people get money, they don't care. They lose all morality, man. Last scripture. And they were scattered because there is no shepherd. And they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. And that's our nation. We became meat, okay? We became prey unto these beasts. And to the so-called white man, okay? And to the Chinese man, okay? They set up shops in our neighborhoods. Fat as fucking rats, okay? Cats, okay? Put us in the projects. They did all this. We became a meat unto these beasts, unto these heathen.
You look at the women civil rights movement or whatever. Where women start to wear pants. We could do everything a man can do. That was something that was only pushed on our people.
Yep.
Now they had the so-called white man at the head of it.
It was
she didn't do it.
Yeah, but it was the white woman. She did that because supposedly back in I think when the second and third wave feminism became so hard, the white woman at home, she realized that the Israelites were about to become they're about to get their we were getting our rights and stuff. So they opened up jobs that were supposed to be for us. The white woman said, hell no. So she started this whole feminism thing, but our women clinged on to it. This move that Esau pulled against our people, okay? And our women ate that up. Now look at it. Now our women are the most educated women in this society, and it does absolutely nothing for us. Okay? You just playing into the so-called white man's hand, and that's why our people are gonna get destroyed right along with them. That's why they got shackles that's coming for you. That's why your nation is being destroyed right in front of your face, man. That's exactly why. Because your captivity is coming soon, man. You can shake your head all you want. It's your turn now. Now you're gonna feel like what is to be the ass of society. You're gonna be licking our boots, man. And you wicked ass Israelites, you got it coming to you just like them, man.
Now, you look at when you look at all the Israel, I mean, you look at all the nations on the earth. We're the only people that the women actually clung on to this retarded ass shit.
Stupid, man. You don't hear no Chinese woman sitting up here talking about equal rights. She's not in her fucking a wrong mindset. She knows a man is going. He's the foundation of a household. If I want my children to continue and have generations upon generations, I need my man. I need masculinity. Our women, I don't know how the fuck can you sit up here and think you can run a household successfully with a feminine energy and fake ass masculine energy that they're projecting, that they think is masculine. Only our people, man. It's crazy.
And that's what read the last part of that.
It says, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered.
Because they didn't have no shepherd. And why? Because they took because during the slave times, they took away the man and they lifted and they started to lift up the women. Matter of fact, this show that just came on Netflix, where it's going into this lady. I can't remember what that shit was called, but she was I think she was like making like she was doing some shit. I think she was making makeup for females or some shit like that. But when you watch the show, you had basically the Israelite men were telling were basically the rulers of society. They were the head, like how it's supposed to be. And then you had the women were trying to basically come up like, why can't we talk among men? Why can't we go back and forth with men? Why can't we do what men can do? That's what that whole show was all about. The rise of the women, them wanting to do what we can do, them trying to do what we can do. But obviously, this is where this has gotten us. Our people are completely destroyed. When you look at the last time our people were strong was during the times where Martin Luther King was walking. That was like the last time we were strong. That was when we would all march together. That was when Rosa Parks was on the fucking boats and was on the bus and shit. That was the last time our people were strong. Why? Because we knew who the enemy was. We knew who the enemy was. As soon as we forgot that was when we had our shepherd. And we had we knew that the enemies were who the enemies was. Mm-hmm. But now Esau went integrated society, everybody's equal. And like I said, the only people who's buying this shit is our people. And then through that, our nation came down. Yeah. Our nation came down.
It's so sad because you can have a conversation with like a heathen woman and it'll be one of the first things she'll tell you, you know? The Israelite man, he's so strong, he can deal with a lot. And they'll understand like, yeah, you need a man to, have a family. You need
They'll look at you crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously you need this.
Exactly, But like I said before, man, our people are so destroyed, they just go opposite of what the laws are, what was set in front of us, man. That's why y'all gotta get destroyed, man.
I remember I was at work one day, and this is the first day I started working. They had this Ishmaelite woman. She was training me, and we was in the aisle stocking or whatever, and I went to go get something off the cart, and she was coming down the aisle to get something off the cart. I went to go get something off the cart, and she was in my way. She took the side, said, "Go ahead." Right. Oh. It wasn't like she was trying to be nice.
Right.
It was like she knew order.
Exactly.
Because you could tell when somebody's doing something just to be nice.
God.
She was doing it because it was like in her
Exactly.
to fucking know order.
Con.
It was like in her to know order. Okay, this man, he goes first. Go ahead.
Right. Second nature to him, you know? And that's why, once again, that's why we sigh, we cry, because we see why our nation is destroyed. Just imagine, you know, the brothers, they all feel the same way. Every day you wake up, you realize how out of order things are. You can't.
Salaki, real quick. I was just, if you brothers know anything about sales, or if you watch certain TV shows or whatever, they salesmen are designed to target the women,
Yeah.
over the men. Men would be like, I don't know about this.
70%. So
And then,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, just 70% of consumers are women. Go ahead.
But the salesman, because I knew a salesman, and he told me they taught him to target the women, not the men, but target the women. When you ask a man, all right, we're gonna, for an extra $30, we're going to give you this, that, and the third. The man is going to think, we don't really need
I don't
that
need
shit.
it. I don't
But
need
the
it.
women like, no, babe. What about this?
30%. There's 30% off. We may never get this again. Babe, we don't need it. It doesn't matter. Thinking, no, there's no logic.
Right.
You thinking with your emotions, you know?
This is why our people fell. Because the household started to be emotional. It went from logic based to emotion based. Women, they may want to be logical, but at the end of the day, they're ruled by their emotions.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, they're ruled by their emotions.
And that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with a woman being ruled by her emotions. You just have to say, you know what? I'm ruled by my emotions. I am a woman. That's why I want a man who is logical to make those type of decisions, or to rule over the household. It's okay to be feminine. It's okay to be weak. Okay. I don't look at a woman when she's vulnerable and she's weak. Look at you, ain't no woman. I mean, that's beautiful. Because as a man, my natural instinct is to protect, is to be there for you. Okay. But our women, they don't feel that way. That's weak.
Down, she's hurt. Let's take care of her.
Right.
But the women, they want to. This is what they do. They let everything build up inside them.
Exactly.
They try to be strong.
Right. And
And then we see that,
Right.
and we're not fucking psychics, so we thinking, oh, she's good,
Like,
she
babe,
got it.
Look, what's the famous thing, babe? You straight? I'm good.
Right.
Be like, I know you're not. Like, it's obvious you're not, but I know what you're gonna do. You
Sometimes it ain't obvious.
Right.
Sometimes
Well,
you
yeah.
don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't fucking know,
Right.
bro.
Con.
And then one day they just explode,
God.
and then they got all this stuff to say, and be like, we asked you.
Con. All you gotta do
How
is
did we
talk.
get here?
All you gotta do is talk.
Like you just said, it's not weak to be emotional.
Yeah.
It's not like you were saying, when you see the other person is weak, you naturally want to try to comfort the person.
Exactly.
What kind of asshole will see the person down and out? Man, fuck.
And keep kicking them on it down. Like, that's crazy.
Dickhead.
That's crazy. But once
Women
again,
do that though.
Right.
Women do that though.
Right. And that's why they're not in order. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he gave us order, man. It's not because he just said it just to say it, bro. This is life or death. That's why he said he's going to protect those who dwell in his secret place. The scriptures, understanding the law, statutes, and commandments, that's the secret place, man. If our people would have dwelt in a secret place, we would have households that are ran by two parents, okay? We would have knowledge of who we are. We wouldn't even be in a society. This society would have been crumbled. Because we would have been fucking kicked them out, kicked their ass, man. This is why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gave us these laws, man. This is a part of being chosen, man.
But at the same time, he set this this things are set up right now. It was strategical. Here's why.
Oh, yeah.
Here's why it's strategical. Now, men gotta well, let's start with the women first. Cause I just lost my train. Now, women gotta look at a man and be like, okay, in certain situations, you got women with men and they make more money than them. Now, you got that's what I was going to say. Right now, it's all about humility.
Mm-hmm.
So the women, their humility is they gotta see a man they probably make more money than, and they still gotta be under him. They still gotta call him Lord. They still gotta take his orders. You know how hard that is? I would assume it's hard. A person that because this society was all built on.
He ain't shit.
Huh?
The Israelite man ain't shit.
Yeah, Israelite man ain't shit. If he gotta have a house, he gotta have a car, and he gotta make a whole lot of money. That's what a person's worth is built on in this society. Your bank account, the money you make, your car, and your house. So when you got a man of the Lord come, matter of fact, you get James 2:5. When you got a man of the Lord shows up, right? You got a man of the Lord shows up. Now you're looking at him like, hold on, I got a better job than he do. My car is better than his. My house is better than his. I'm more financially stable than him. Why do I gotta bow down to him? And this is Satan, okay? But Yahweh Shemi Shai set it up. This is Satan though. But this is you. If you were in the spirit, you will understand that when the economy crashes, your car is no use. Your house is no use, because we're gonna be as vagabonds in that day. We're not going to be under one roof. So now your house is out the window. Your car is out the window. The money you make, your bank account, all that shit's out the window. Now what do you got? You ain't got shit. Now look at the man of the Lord who ain't had nothing. He still got his spirit. He still got his faith. And he got more faith and spirit than you do. Not only did Yahweh Shemi Shai make men stronger than women, so automatically off top, our faith is going to be more. That's just one. Two, since we've been taking so much abuse throughout our entire lives, since we've been basically been humbled down because we don't have a lot, that both our life, the way our lives is built to gear us towards humbling us and dealing more, leaning more upon the spirit than we are leaning on the physical things. Since we ain't got the physical things, so we ain't got no choice but to lean on the spirit.
Exactly.
While the women, y'all had the physical things, y'all didn't need the spirit, because y'all been leaning on it. Y'all bank account is good, cars are good, so y'all didn't need the spirit. The men, we need the spirit, so we've been building up in it. So when Jacob Show pop off, our spirit is going to be glowing, while y'all's are going to be small. I'm talking about I'm not talking about all women. I'm just saying on average. Right. You got women right now that heavily lean on the fleshly things. They think that's going to save them.
And they were taught that through Esau. That's how Esau felt. Esau is a very, very insecure man. He's a very, very insecure man. That's why everything he does is to obtain carnal things. That's what makes him feel secure about himself. And that trickled down to our women.
That goes back to the garden, the serpent and Eve.
Exactly.
That's what he was teaching.
Exactly. That's why they're like hand in hand. But like you said, let me get the script. It was 2 and 5. This is James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren.
So this is talking about the elect. Listen up, elect.
Have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world?
So Yahweh Shemi Shai said he chose the poor of the world. These are the people who are the chosen, the ones that are poor. He's not out here dealing with the rich. So why would you women try to hold over the men money? Why would you try to hold over the men cars, houses, these physical carnal things?
And then didn't it say, the scriptures say that she that is my enemy shall see it? She's gonna be blown away at the strangeness of our salvation. She's gonna be blown away. Why? Because what the brother said, she judged us how Esau judged us. She didn't judge us like Yahweh Shemi Shai would judge us. Okay? She didn't judge us from a spiritual aspect that we came here, off slave ships and we're serving out our captivity. She judged us like we're with the white man. Okay? Like we still got the same opportunities like him. It says, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him?
He said rich in faith. Matter of fact, get Hebrews 11:1. So he said they're going to be rich in faith. So let's go with faith.
Now I'm about to say, what's faith? This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
So they're not going to have shit. It's not going to be. You can't see your brother's spirit. I mean, you can. If you look at spiritually, you can see it, but it's not something you can see. Oh,
right.
You got your spirit on the day,
right.
Okay? You got your spirit on the day, bro.
Right.
Look at your spirit, bro. You got it on the day.
Yeah,
okay?
right.
And you can't see that.
Right.
You can't see like, oh, you got the faith on
Right.
100.
Yeah, your faith, right.
It ain't like a dragon. I mean, energy scouter where you can just look and see somebody's spirit,
right,
or their faith,
energy level, right.
So you can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that. Going to be saved. Mm-hmm. The poor of the world, the ones that's rich in faith, people who are leaning upon things that you can't see. And Yahweh Shemi Shai purposely set it up that way these men are not going to be. They're not going to have all these riches because I don't want them to lean on that.
God.
That's why the man that was rich, I said, listen, you kept all the laws and everything, but there's one thing you missing though.
Yep.
You gotta sell everything you have, then come follow me. Because it's easy to have faith when even Satan knows that. It's easy to have faith
When you got
when everything is going for you.
Yep.
That's what he said about Job.
Yep.
Because Yahweh was like, man, ain't nobody on earth rocking like Job right now. This my number one man.
Yep.
So then what ended up happening was Satan was like, the only reason why he got so much faith in you is because you giving him everything he need. Yahweh said, yeah, that's what you think? Let's see. We're going to take everything away and let's see if he still follow me. And Yahweh Shemi Ashai spiritually did that to all his men in this life.
Yep.
He took everything away. He's purposely guiding his men through this life, and he put them in bad situations. He's taking away their riches so they could come into the truth. Like in the world, when I was doing the boxing and stuff, had I gone pro sooner, and there was no way to bring me back into the truth. No way.
It's so crazy. I was meditating. I'm like, yeah, how about Yahweh Shai Thawada? Because I remember when I was at Sony Records, I met Wyclef Jean, and I remember my manager, he gave me, it was a Lamborghini book, and he was like, check that out, man. He's like, you're gonna be having one of those soon, so just check it out, you know? And I'm thinking now, like, man, Yahweh Shai, I thank you for taking me out of that, man. Because
You wouldn't have came back.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have came back, bro. I wouldn't have came back because I remember how the spirit I was in when all of those things were happening, when I felt like I'm about to get signed. You know, my hard work's paying off. Bro, I was literally counting in my head like, yeah, I'm going to get this house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So I wasn't worried. You're not worried about the Lord in those moments, okay? I had no idea about humbling yourself, and that's how you understand Yahweh Shai. I didn't know that. But now I'm blessed, and then you, somebody can sit here and say, hey, we'll give you a $1 million record deal right now, man. Fuck you, man. I don't care about that, okay? This is what matters, man. All of that shit, all of that vain stuff, it's not gonna prevail in that day.
Especially now. Look at all these artists now. They're not making no money.
They're actually going nuts online, man. If you go to these celebrities' pages, you can tell no one, they're literally, they're being humbled themselves. Why? Because their money, their fame, they're on the same level as everybody else. You on a goddamn FaceTime call just like everybody else right now, okay? So these people, everybody,
you're not jet setting no more.
Yeah, you're not on yachts. You're not popping bottles in the club. You don't have naked women all around you. You're being humble right now. Now they may not look at it that way.
All these females that come through.
You're not doing none of that. Your money's not coming in like it used to. And matter of fact, the NBA just said starting this week, they're now cutting they're about to cut the salaries off the players. Okay, so they were paying their salaries up to this point, but now that's going to cut off, man.
Damn.
So you about, like I said, man, you about to have riots, race wars. This is Jacob's trouble, man. Our people are about to get caught up into this, man.
But the point on that one's Yahweh Shemi Ashai, through our lives, he led the men that he had mercy on. They didn't have the best lives. They didn't have so they wasn't they didn't really skyrocket off like that. And then I know like the brother and me, as soon as we were about to get the taste of that, he said, nah, time to pull y'all out.
Literally.
Time to pull y'all out.
Yep.
Y'all about to get out of here from me. Can't have that.
He shook it up, man. He shook it up. What's up, man? How you doing?
Brother? Can't have that. I want this one. Can't have him singing.
So James 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him?
And who's the ones that love him? The ones that love him are the ones that's going to, matter of fact, go to Romans 12:1. Hold that. Go to Romans 12:1. So the ones that love him, and these are going to, matter of fact,
Got you. 12:1. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
And these are going to be the ones that love him. They're going to make their bodies living sacrifice. Even though the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. We're giving up these physical things. We're giving up our lives. We're giving up riches. Why? So we can serve the Lord better. So, and that's what it means to be a servant. You doing whatever you can to serve the person above you. That's a servant. That's It's a good servant.
And that's go
It's
ahead.
like a mom, right? I'm just gonna put it like in a mom aspect. If you got a mom and she got a sandwich or whatever, the child eats his sandwich, he's still hungry, and the mom got a sandwich left. If she's a good mom, what she gonna do? Probably cut it in half,
Right.
give him a piece, and you
Right.
take a piece. That's what when you're supposed to when you the mom was set up to take care of the children.
Right.
So she's going to put the children before herself.
Right.
But the mom's job before the children is the men. Before the children is the men. And Yahweh Shai even knew that, because when Yahweh Shai fed the women, the children, and the men, when he did the bread thing, he fed the men first, then the women and children. He fed the men first, then the women and children. People look at it today and be like, why would he do that? Obviously, people know the women and children come first. No. The man comes first, then the women and children. That's just how. First off, let's say you feed the women and children first. There's not that much left for the men, right? And then the army comes.
Right. He's gonna be famished. He's not gonna
Right.
he's gonna be malnourished.
You gonna send the women out to fight now?
Exactly. Right. See, that's why Yahweh Shai, he's so beautiful, man, because we're about to realize how important an Israelite man is, bro. The greatest I told you so moment is right in our face, man. It's right there. Esau went so hard to literally scramble the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Shai, man. He did a hell of a job, man.
Good job.
Hell of a job. But that's why in these days to come, the words that always pop in my mind for Jacob's trouble, the spirits that you're gonna have is shamefaced, and humble. People are gonna be humble, bro. Humble of what's going on. Like, I can't believe this. Men's minds, they're gonna be failing them. They're not gonna understand what the hell is going on, bro. Women, all those thoughts, all of these independent, all that shit, you're gonna be thinking about that, and it's gonna bring you to shame, bro. It's going to bring you to shame. Every little thought that you had against an Israelite man, okay? Every time you try to shit on the Israelite man, you're gonna be brought to shame, man.
James.
This is James chapter 2, start at 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? And that's what they do here. The laws are set up against the Israelite man. Okay? They go home, like I said, they make over 6 figures. They sit up here and they smoke weed. Okay, they do the same drugs, and then I'm not saying that all drugs are good, because we don't need those in our system. But they'll sit up here and oppress the people for the same things that they do behind closed doors. Okay, that's what the rich men of this nation do. Even the people who own this society, they're sitting up here telling you to be quarantined in your goddamn 1-bedroom apartment while they got a whole mansion, got a whole staff for their house. And they judge you from their seats, man.
And they look at these rappers' music.
Con.
Broke niggas ain't shit.
Con.
I'ma take y'all broke niggas girls.
Right.
That's all they do.
That's all
and
they
then the
do.
women repeat it.
Right.
Man, you ain't nothing but a broke nigga anyway.
Right. Con. Fucking sitting up here like you oppressing your man all because a nigga on a goddamn TV screen. Like, you gonna choose a nigga on a TV screen talking about some, yeah, he got money, you don't. Bitch, you'll never meet him. What are you talking about?
And then you got the men that look at these rappers.
And look, exactly.
And then they'll push that same vibration out too.
Con. We'll sit up here and push it, and then thinking that that's what a man is, man. That shit is sad, man.
Okay, let me get this real quick.
Con.
This is Jeremiah 8:10. Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely.
Break it down, man.
So Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to take away it's a lot of women that's going to be set up.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, this is why if women, right? Women, they people they try to get out of relationships or things like that. Because like for an example, let's say the woman believes and the man don't believe, or the woman believes and the man is wicked. Well, according to this, it says that the wives are going to be given unto other people that should inherit that. But as a job as the woman, your job is to serve that man.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's wicked or righteous, your job is to serve that man. If he's righteous, y'all good. If he's wicked, you still gotta serve him.
What was the story of with King David and the woman? She had a wicked husband, and she prayed, and her husband died, and then she became David's wife. I can't.
Prayed what?
Oh boy, I think it's a Samuel. I can't remember the story, but she had a wicked husband, and she wanted to be with David, but David said, you're married. And then long story short, Yahweh destroyed her husband. His name was, I can't remember. But
Yeah, that's what you gotta find.
Khan.
I ain't never heard that one.
Khan.
And when you look at us as men of the Lord, we got faith. Okay? We got faith. And the Lord said he's going to deliver men. He's going to deliver men out of any situation. Okay? So if it was a man and he was with a woman and she was treating him unfairly, we're going to have faith that everything is going to be made right. And we're going to endure. We're going to have faith that everything, because the Lord said he's going to make everything right. We got to have faith in that. And as women, you got to believe that Yahweh Shem Yashah is going to make everything right.
Right.
Whether it be get that man right or have that man die and deliver you into a righteous man's hand. Either way, your job is to serve that man, righteous or wicked, and then hope to be delivered or a situation to change.
And that's another thing. A lot of our women think that they can rebuke their man. Listen, once again, follow the order. If you have a man that's wicked, let Yahweh Shem Yahushua deal with it. Let him deal with it. Show your faith unto your power by letting him deal with it. Don't sit up there and tell your man, you this, you that, you know. If he knows that he's a Hebrew Israelite and he still don't want to come back, let Yahweh Shem Yahushua deal with it. We still have to be in order, man. Regardless, there's an order to everything.
You sure you read that?
Now I'm like, okay, I know I read it. It wasn't a big book. It was, oh boy, what was I think he had a shepherd as well. I'm gonna have to sit down. That's gonna have to be a lesson.
Yeah, go back to James.
So this is James chapter
7. 2 and 7.
Yeah, 5 and 7.
I mean 2 and 7. 2 and 7.
This is James chapter 2, verse 7. Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called?
And don't the same people y'all trying to be like, the same people y'all want y'all men to be like, aren't they the same people that blaspheme?
Right.
That come up against the Lord?
Right.
So why do you want them to be like that? He chose the poor of the world. When people get fame, riches, this is when they turn and they get corrupt.
If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well. But if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sin, and are convinced of the law as transgressors. And that's what our people have been taught. You see, a lot of people are here, they're respecters of men, okay? They're not respecters of the law, okay? So if a man is eating pork, shrimp, and lobster, and he says, listen, I don't kill, I don't steal, someone will sit up there and say, you know what, he's a good guy. It's okay, he's a good guy. He's not doing anything bad. No, the Lord said, I don't respect persons. I respect those who follow my laws.
Or if he break the laws and he got money.
He got money. It's cool, man, He broke the law. It's all good, man. He still, he still got a job. He good. He got a nice house. It's all right, man. No, the Lord, He's not dealing with that. You're not going to just sit up there and make it into the kingdom and just break the laws on purpose. That doesn't work. You're transgressing now. You're committing iniquity. He says, for whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. For he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. Now, if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou have become a transgressor of the law. So you can't keep one part of the law and say that it's okay, and then you do something that the law tells you not to do and say and think that you're in a good case, man. No, you got to try to keep the laws to the best of your ability. We understand that we're in Babylon, so a lot of the laws we can't keep. But the ones that we can, you practice those to the best of your ability, okay? You don't do something just because you're under grace, okay? You practice. This is a practice period right now. Because like I said, Yahweh Shai, He's going to send us that test, and that test is Jacob's trouble, man.
And ultimately, this is being said because we're not going to get saved by the law. This is why I started out about talking about faith.
Yep.
Because we're not going to get saved by the law. Yahweh Shai didn't get saved by the law.
Right.
And He kept it perfect. He never broke it. So how can we be saved by the law if him who never broken the law wasn't saved by the law? Right. That goes to show you nobody's getting saved by this law. What the Yahweh Shai did have? He had faith. He had brotherly love. He had charity. He had kindness, meekness. These are the things in which we're going to need for salvation. Okay? We're not going to get saved out the law. We got to keep the law best of our ability, but that's not what's going to save us. Keeping the law is for our sake. Faith, humility, forgiveness, kindness, charity. These things are for salvation. The law is for us, for our sake.
Those are those righteous acts that we're practicing. It's a reason, man. You practice to get better. You practice so that when it's game time and you're placed in an actual situation, you practice those situations to where you're not nervous. You're not in the dark about things, okay? Same thing when you go to a job. When you first start a job, you have to learn the ins and outs of that job. Why? So you can be proficient in that job. It's the same thing with the scripts. Okay, we got to learn the script so we can be proficient in understanding how the hell to survive and live and be okay under the hedge of protection of Yahweh Shai in this wicked kingdom, man. Because the days to come, it's not going to be how me and his brother standing here, we're not just going to have moments to where it's like, you know what, hold up, this situation here, okay, hold on, let me get a script. No, bro, it's going to be life or death. There, here and there, right at this second, make a decision. So you want to know as many script, you want to be in that spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You want to cling unto Him.
When that day comes, the only thing that's going to keep you afloat is your spiritual currency.
Yep.
And the only way to build your spiritual currency is is brotherly love. Yep. Now, like I said, we got to keep the laws. That's on the table. We got to do that. We got to go to camp every week. We got that. We got to pit up sit downs. We got all that. These are things for us. These are things for us. This is just our job.
Right.
We're not getting points for that. These are just our job. We're supposed to do. The things we're getting points for is being brotherly. The things we're getting points for is having faith, forgiveness, and mercy. These are the things we're getting points for. Because when you look at IUIC, they're camping out. They're putting up sit downs. I know Sakari's putting up sit downs. They're going to camp. HOI's putting up sit downs. They're going to camp. They're doing the same thing we're doing. But here's the big thing. Really, people ain't doing. Brotherly love is the thing that's not being carried out here. Mercy, forgiveness, charity. These are the things that's going to Yahweh Shai wanted us to do. He said, if you have brotherly love, if you love your neighbor as yourself, you completed the whole law. You completed the whole law. Everything that you're going to. He told the guy, these are the two things to get eternal life: serve the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, and have brotherly love. Treat your brother as yourself.
God, those were the top two. Didn't he say our power? The first commandment is our power is one God, and the second one is to always have brotherly love, man. Those are huge. Those are huge, man.
And what's brotherly love? Treating your neighbor as yourself.
God.
Let's think about what that means for a second. If a brother makes you mad and he asks you for forgiveness and you tell him no, that means you're not treating how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
And here's how I know that's a fact. Because when you transgress against Yahweh Shem Shai, you repented and you asked him for forgiveness. So you want Yahweh Shem Shai to forgive you, but you can't forgive a brother. So you're not treating the neighbor how you want to be treated. But unwittingly you are. You're treating how exactly how you're going to be treated. So since you want to give that, since you didn't want to give out forgiveness and mercy, that means now you're not going to get no forgiveness and mercy now. So you set yourself up to be destroyed.
Right.
And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You set yourself up to be destroyed, you ain't even know it.
God.
Got something? This is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sin have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Shem Shai have remembered her iniquities." So, and this is why we do this, to tell our people that to come out of the ways of America, that come out of the spirit of America, and come unto Yahweh Shem Shai, so you don't take part in the plagues that's going to hit this place. Which the plagues already started. The plagues already started to hit this place. It's giving you a little taste of it.
It's only the beginning of sorrows, man. So this little quarantine you're under, this ain't nothing compared to what the Lord got. He just turning the temperature up, man. These people, like the brother said, we bring it out, we blow the trumpet for our people so they will not caught off guard, man. We meditate on this constantly because we understand through the scripts, this is going to be tough, man. You're going to have people literally eating their children, watching other women get raped, other men get raped. Kids are going to be dashed across fucking stones, man. So many bodies are going to drop that you're not going to be in the spirit to mourn. You're not calling a funeral home, okay? All of these movies that you've seen, you better start meditating on the fact that you're going to have to go through these things, man. Jacob's trouble, it's here, man. And like we said, this is only the beginning. These people they're still comfortable. They don't understand that death is literally right around the corner. The Lord's judgment, his wrath is near, man. But because pride in this nation is so great, they don't see it. And that's the workings of Yahweh Shem Shai. Our people, time is short, man. Time is short. That's all I got.
So with that, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash.
Adawam Ratazatam, Tamayim, Akinwa, Akiwafim Yakal. Shalom.
Shalom, Wa Abad Babal.